And we're live.
Hi.
Guess what time it is? Guess what time it is, huh?
It's wine o'clock.
It's the Wine O'Clock Report.
And that means it's time for the wine o'clock report.
That's
and you know
right.
what day it is today?
What day is it?
It's Saturday.
So what does
It's
Saturday
actually-
mean?
Well, it's actually more specifically Saturday night.
Saturday night?
And Saturday night's all right for boxing.
That's right.
Yes, we're going to talk about one of, well, it's my favorite boxed wine of all time, Fish Eye Sauvignon Blanc.
Yes, it's an Australian Sauvignon Blanc in an Australian box. Doesn't it look Aussie, mate? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It does.
It
And
does.
the cool thing about boxes is you get 3 to 4 bottles per box.
That's right.
And it's vacuum sealed, so the freshness remains true from the beginning till the end of the box.
Box wines used to have a really bad rap, but then some really good companies like Black Box and Boda Box and Fisheye came along to, and one of my personal favorites called Van Vault, which we'll try at a future taping, came along, and now boxed wine is getting to be quite respectable. And what I love about it, they're rather cheap.
They are. You know,
Yeah,
I know
it's
this.
affordable.
Yes. And I know this is like the second Sauvignon Blanc we've had in a row, but why not?
Didn't we do the Pinot Noir?
Oh, yeah,
the
that's
last
right.
time? Yes.
Editing.
They
really
all
mixed
run
up.
together. They all run together. It's just so many shows, hard to keep track of them. But anyway,
So let's drink this and
Let's
see what
drink
it's
this.
like. Although I know what it's like because it's my favorite.
cheers. Why does everybody always tell the name of a TV show every time they toast?
Because they actually named the TV show after the greeting.
Ah, that's what it is. That's what
They
it is.
actually named the TV show after a place that really existed that was based on the name of the greeting.
Right. Okay. Now that makes sense. So this color is looking with Sauvignon Blanc. You're not going to get the golden
No.
look hue of the Chardonnay. You're going to get a pale,
Very pale.
very pale yellow. But when you take a whiff, you're sitting there going, it's kind of citrusy a
It
little
is.
bit. But then when you
It's got that melon in it that I like a lot about Sauvignon Blancs, and none of the grass, which I don't like about Sauvignon Blancs.
and you definitely get melon whenever you taste it with a nice zesty finish. But the thing is one thing you don't have to worry about if we drink too much of this Sauvignon Blanc. We promise that even though it tastes of melons, you won't get melancholy. No, in fact, you'll be quite happy.
You'll be happy.
You'll be happy, joy.
Happy,
You know, like
joy,
Ren and
joy,
Stimpy.
Like Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah.
All of you
Happy,
90s
joy,
kitties
happy,
out there.
Joy, happy. Joy. Yeah. That's it.
That's it.
All right. So,
I think that this wine would go really well with some sort of spicy Mexican food, but not crazy spicy, but
yeah.
you know, serranos, maybe peppers.
Sure, and remember that anything Sauvignon Blanc is good with fish. So I'd love to try it with a Snapper Veracruz. Speaking of Mexican, which is a wonderful interior, actually from the Yucatan Peninsula, I believe. Wonderful Mexican dish.
Do you know what I would like to have it with?
What would you like to have it with?
I would like to have it with the shrimp piccata from Joe's Italian Restaurant and Bar down the street.
Oh man, that would be beautiful.
I wonder if they'd let us bring our own box.
Oh, well, BYOB, we'll find out.
Bring your own box.
My understanding is these days a lot of restaurants will, because they don't want to turn customers away, they will let you bring BYOB and there may be like a corking charge, like $5 or something like that. To me, that's quite reasonable.
I think so.
They should get something since they get so much out of wine sales. In fact, many of them can only stay afloat through wine and beer and liquor
That's
sales.
because they charge 3 times normal retail for bottles of wine at restaurants.
I tell you what, when you go into a restaurant, it helps if you know the price, if you can look online first and you know what some of their wines are, so that you can go price them in your local wine shoppy or liquor store, and that way you know how much their markup is. There was one restaurant back in Texas we went to that had like a 4 times markup,
And
something ridiculous.
That's crazy. Like 3 times markup. I'm okay-ish with.
A wine and food friendly restaurant. As far as prices goes, it's a double markup.
Yeah, double markup.
That they definitely
and that's fair,
want you. That's definitely fair.
because you're gonna be. A lot of what you're paying for when you go out to a wine bar or a restaurant or whatever is the ambiance, right?
Oh, yeah,
It's
definitely.
going to be a lot different atmosphere than sitting here in our kitchen, for example.
Absolutely. But the thing is, triple markup is the industry norm, and
Don't-
that's fine, not a problem. But if it's any more than that, drink beer.
Or drink at home later.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Although a nice wine pairing with your entree is probably good. You can ask your sommelier about that. They're
Oh, yeah.
really smart about these things.
They are. And in fact, I was once going to train to be a sommelier, but then we decided to move. But I've never regretted it because she's very, very happy living in Arkansas. So am I.
We are.
Yes.
We love
happy,
it here.
Happy, joy, joy. Yes, we do.
It was an opportunity that I could not resist.
Yep.
And his
It
job
was.
is pretty portable, so
Mine is pretty portable.
we got to come here and we love it.
Just like wine is pretty portable.
It is.
It
especially
is.
if you drink it from a glass or in a box with a convenient carrying handle.
That's right. That's right. It makes it good to take with you on a picnic or whatever, because
Yes.
that way you can't break it. And if you have a picnic for like 4 or something like that, then you've got enough wine. Well, it depends on the 4.
The only thing you have to watch out for with the box wines is they are made out of cardboard, so they don't make a good thing to like put in a cooler, say like at a picnic. You might want to go more with the reds so that they don't have to remain chilled.
Oh, sure.
Um,
And you know what the number one thing about drinking box wine is? It says to you, and I'm looking right at you and telling you, if you drink boxed wine, you are not a, dare I say it? Dare I say the S word?
yeah, go ahead, say it.
Snob.
No. As a matter of
We
fact,
hate snobs here in the Wine O'Clock
I'm not
Report.
going to say hate. I'm going to say
No,
we
that's
avoid.
We avoid. Thank you. Thank you. No. We can.
But I want to tell you something about the way, like, the thing about snobs is they actually are keeping major wine producers from producing their wines in boxes because, truth be told, a lot of these winemakers would like to market and sell their wines in boxes because it does keep their product true to the flavor a lot better
Right.
than a bottle.
Well, and that's
You
just,
know, unless you're talking about some kind of first growth or something that's been
Oh,
aging
sure.
forever and has the sediment and you need to air it out anyway. I don't know, but we
But
can
the
afford
thing
those
is-
kinds of wines, so what are you going to do?
Oh yeah, but the thing is that that's why a lot of the wine producers have gone to screw tops.
True.
And they
that
are,
and the cork shortage.
the cork shortage and the fact that you don't need a corkscrew, because has this happened to you? Have you traveled on a trip and you remembered to bring your wine and you're so happy and you're bringing it out and then you go, oh gosh darn it, I forgot the corkscrew.
When that happens, go to Walmart and buy a
Yes.
corkscrew.
Yes,
And
yes.
as a matter of fact, go to Walmart and buy stuff anyway.
Well, but if you don't have a car, then please just go on ahead and go downstairs and to whoever's on duty at your hotel and say, "Do you have a corkscrew? We really need a corkscrew." We'll be We'll write
We'll be
a
a
much
lot happier
better,
if we could
and we
just
will
borrow a
write a
corkscrew.
much better review of your hotel.
Better
if you
still,
have a corkscrew.
If you're traveling,
Yeah.
make sure your wine is either a screw top or a box, and then
Right.
you don't have to
Then
worry,
you don't have to worry
about
about
a
that.
corkscrew.
Yeah, absolutely.
No hassle.
No hassle.
No
In
hassle.
fact, we will frequently take a box if we're going, to visit her and my family over Christmas or
Down in
whatever.
Texas,
We may
where
take a
it's,
box.
hot.
That does seem to be coming up in the discussion
Yes,
quite
I
a
know.
bit.
I don't know why.
Oh, by the way, there is one thing I need. Ladies, I know you're wonderful people and you mean well, but you have many myths about men. And there is one that I want to clear up tonight.
This
and
ought to
that
be
is-
good.
This ought to be good. And that is, men can't adequately express their feelings. not only can many of us men actually express our feelings, but we can express our feelings without a single word being spoken. And let me prove it to you.
Okay, that was. I don't know what that just was, but apparently it was, let's call it performance art.
Yes. Let's call it, I like the wine.
Let's call it
like it is. Did you not get a clear understanding of my feelings, ladies, about this wine? So us men are sometimes good at revealing our feelings, especially when it comes to wine. That's right. And you know what?
No, I don't.
But you know his friend who, right?
Completely stumped me now.
Okay, well, then, you know what? I think we're coming magically to the end.
I can't follow that.
Well, oh, she can. All she has to do is sing Saturday nights are all right for boxing, which
doesn't sound quite right, but
doesn't
hey,
sound quite right. But
Saturday nights are all right for boxing, as in every day, and especially Boxing Day, which is coming up in a little bit less than a month.
If you're British, and they may even have it in Canada, but definitely in Britain, then Boxing Day is a very important day to you. It used to be, I think they used to box up stuff and leave it for poor people, but
drinking a box of wine is a cool thing to do on Boxing Day.
This is giving Boxing Day a whole new meaning. And with that, I think it's time to conclude this episode of the Wine O'Clock Report. Try Fisheye Sauvignon Blanc in the box. And we're signing off for tonight. And as always, later, people.